Hey, you know, most of you know that I have been in this 8-week summer sprint challenge with 1stPhorm, and it is getting down to the end. We have a couple weeks left, and that's so exciting because there's been so many people who have made amazing changes in their life and have spectacular progress. I mean, the changes that come out of these challenges is so impressive. And it got me thinking, when we come to the end of this challenge, what happens after the 8 weeks? And it's also kind of taking us from summer to fall. So what's that look like? What are you gonna do after that 8 weeks? For me, I've gone into it with a plan. At the end of my 8 weeks, you know, everybody is super excited. You finish your 8 weeks, you finish this challenge, but that's not the end, right? Although it is a sprint challenge, this whole fitness lifestyle, your fitness journey, it's a marathon. It keeps going. So after this 8 weeks, what are you gonna do? You keep going. So what does that look like when you're transitioning from summer to fall? You know, during the summer, we all strive super hard because everybody's in, you know, swimsuits and shorts, and you want to look your best. But, you know, those summer bodies are made in the winter, so you just keep going. Just keep striving to make yourself the best person that you can be. For me, that looks like making a plan. I have to end this challenge and make that transition with a plan. If I just end it, then I'm going to go right back to my old habits, and I don't want to do that. So in the end of the 8 weeks, I will probably go off my macros for a week, but I do it carefully. It's tiring to, you know, constantly count your macros every single day, but it 100% works, and that's why I do it. But it is nice to take a break from it. But for some of us, we have to be really careful because it can become a slippery slope. So for me, that looks like I am being very careful still about the choices that I do make while I am taking this week off. I will still try really hard to make great choices in what I'm eating, but I also will indulge in a few things that I've missed out, you know, on these past 8 weeks. I will certainly have, but I will go into it carefully. Making a plan is what is going to get you the farthest. So make a plan what you're going to do after the 8 weeks is over, or as you transition in from summer to fall. You know, you can meal prep a little bit better. As it gets cooler, everybody likes to use the crock pots and Instapots, and those are amazing, and you can make so much protein in one pot and divvy it out. So go into it with a plan. Make a plan now before the end of the summer or before the end of this challenge, so you know exactly what you're going to do. So if you decide to go off your macros for a little while, fine, but you got to remember that you got to jump right back into it. I like to look at it as a challenge for myself. How well can I intuitively eat as I am not counting macros? But I will also make good choices, and I think that this is a great way for me to transition into a new season, and that's how I'm going to transition from the end of this 8-week challenge into weeks off until the next one starts. So let me know, how do you guys transition after a challenge or from each season? How do you do it? I would love to know.